What's up, Spartan fans? Steve Leslie, YSNLive.com with another edition of Spartan Player Profile. Week 5 as the Spartans get ready to host the Youngstown East Golden Bears on Friday night. We'll have the game for you on YSNLive.com as usual. Proud to be a sponsor of Boardman Football. Also proud and want to thank Steve Coca and all the people at Coca's Pizza for all they do for the Boardman Spartans and all the support they give. And proud to be joined by senior Terence Thomas. Terence, thanks for joining us.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
All right, first off, tell Spartan Nation a little bit about Terence Thomas. Talk about your path to Boardman High School and how that's been for you.
Well, first started out at Campbell and then transferred over to Boardman High School around freshman year. And then it's just been great ever since I came around. Sophomore year, played receiver. And then junior years, started out at a little bit of quarterback. And this year, strictly quarterback. And now committed to Purdue. So.
All right, we're going to jump into that. Family, I know, is important. You talk about your family a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I love my family. Always sticking around through ups and downs and just always pushing me to be the best person I can.
How exciting is that for you on game night when you're playing? And obviously we'll get into the Purdue situation. That has to be huge for you to know that all the support's up in the stands. How big is that?
Oh, it's really big because, I got a great support system around me, like aunts, uncles, little cousins, everyone coming out to see me. So just want to make them proud and put a smile on their face.
Absolutely. I remember we did a profile. I want to say it was just audio. So this is nice to sit here and talk with you. Senior year, a little dinged up early,
yes, sir.
Healthy now, a very good group of seniors at Boardman
Yes,
High
sir.
School I've had the opportunity to talk to the last few weeks. How special is this senior group?
Oh, yeah, it's really special. We got a bunch of guys that want to go out there and win, and that's why we're really special.
I see that, and I talk to Coach Antrim every week. I say to each of you guys, for a senior with a new coach, that's not an easy thing to do.
No, sir.
And Coach is one of those guys that I've known from his YSU days and over at Cheney. Talk about what Coach Antrim means to this Boardman Spartan senior group.
Yeah, he means a lot. He's really close with everyone on the team. We all love him. He loves us, and then we all got a great connection with him. So it just makes practice and games much funner because we're going out there and doing this for him.
No doubt. You're doing it for them. You're playing well. It's a good
yes,
football
sir.
team. I talked with Cam last week, and I tell Coach all the time, we got to get the ball to the people that we need to get it
yes,
to,
sir.
you included. But a good win last week over Holland, and I have to give Holland a lot of credit. They played a good football game.
Yes, sir.
They've made improvements every week. Your schedule prepares you for what you guys do. Talk about where you think this football team is at in going into week 5.
I feel like we're at a good place right now. We still got to, tighten up on some things and not just come and practice and going harder each day and just getting better.
With Terence Thomas, senior player profile from the Boardman Spartans, one of those dynamic quarterbacks that we have in our area. We talk about quarterbacks in this area and athletes. We have some good football players in this area, and we talked off air about that. Your schedule, you get to see them all.
Oh, yes, sir.
Cardinal Mooney, Cheney, Boardman, Fitch, Canfield, Ursuline. How fun is that to play guys that you go on the recruiting process with, that you're friends with, even though you don't? How fun is that?
It's really fun, because it's great competition, and then they're out there seeing how you play, you're out there seeing how they play. So it's all just fun, and then after it's all love,
all love for sure. We're with Terence Thomas. Spartan fans, you have a good one. Let's Purdue University,
yes,
number
sir.
1. Congratulations to you and your family on the commitment. Great institution for sure. Great academics. What was the seller for you for Purdue with all the places that you were visiting? What sold Purdue?
Just really family oriented. I could tell they really wanted me to be there. And when I went on my visit, you could see that. And I was just happy, like, ever since I stepped foot in there. And I just loved it. And I feel like the way they play football, I feel like I can make a change in there and just get the ball and do what I got to do up there.
Well, there's no doubt. Big Ten football is really good.
Oh, yes,
I get
sir.
the opportunity to go up there this week. YSU's on a bye week on the radio, so I'm going to go up and see Purdue.
Exciting.
For you, what do they see Terence being? A receiver, quarterback? What's?
I guess they can see me being in the return game a lot,
Okay.
And then also running back in the slot, just moving around like a hybrid kind of guy.
Okay,
Somewhere where I
so
can get the ball.
now senior year, you're a quarterback.
Yes, sir.
Talk a little bit about quarterback. Is it it's a transition for you? I know Jason went to baseball. God bless him. He got his opportunity. How's that progression been?
It's been coming along good. Pretty hard though. Pretty hard just getting used to it. A lot of time going into it, watching film. Just
There's
studying.
more time because you have to sit with coach now
Oh, yeah.
and quarterback meetings and all those things. This offense is dynamic.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
2 good running backs, the big boys up front.
Oh, yeah.
Love and Safar, those guys do a great job. I talk a lot about Brian Terleski's a good friend of mine. His son, as a youngster, is coming along quite well on the line of scrimmage.
Doing great.
Talk about how much fun it is now that you guys are back full strength as an offense to see where this season can go from here on out.
It's a lot of fun because, we don't have to, do anything the same. We can switch stuff up and do this or do that because we got guys on the field that's going to go out there and make plays, and the linemen holding up front. We could throw the ball deep if we want.
I get it. I have fun with Coach. It's fun to have some toys.
Oh, yeah.
As an offense, some toys to play with. Move a guy to a slot, move a couple guys in the backfield. Talk about East a little bit. I know you know a lot of these guys, I'm sure. It's a competitive rivalry.
Yes,
they've struggled, but they're going to come to Spartan Stadium ready to play.
Oh, yes,
Talk
sir.
about them.
They're ready to play. We're ready to play as well. And then I'm sure it's going to be great competition. So we just want to go out there and just be the better team. But I'm pretty sure they're preparing as well.
All right, we're with Terence Thomas, senior player profile for the Boardman Spartans at Coca's Pizza. Hats off to Coca's for all they do for Spartan athletics and sponsoring the Coach's Corner and the player profile. We're going to have a little fun with you now. We're going to play rapid fire.
Oh, man.
I'm going to try to go with let's go first off. I want to know here, Friday night, East and Boardman's a pretty good rivalry. You're going to know everybody out there. When the headsets are on in pregame, what is Terence Thomas listening to?
Beat It by Michael Jackson.
Beat It by Michael Jackson.
Or Kryptonite.
And Kryptonite. Now, wait a second. Now, you're what graduate of this year is what, 2022?
Yes, sir.
And you're telling me it's Beat It for Michael Jackson, from Michael Jackson.
Yes, sir.
I love that. Might be my favorite answer, Quinn, in player profiles. We've had some – now, your Spartan guys have had some doozies. Like O'Hara was – Conor McGregor and fighting, so you kind of probably just let him go on his own. Okay, that's understandable. Love I haven't had yet. I'm looking forward to talking to him because his dad was a hell of a player. All right, are you a water guy during the game? And if not, what's your favorite color Gatorade?
Definitely a purple Gatorade.
Purple Gatorade.
Love water, though. Got to stay hydrated.
You got to stay hydrated. Coach, he does a good job on hydrating. Okay,
yes, sir.
Not too many guys do that anymore, so – all right, favorite food for Terence Thomas?
Boneless barbecue wings.
Boneless barbecue wings. Like I was trying to get you said cheese is not in Terence Thomas.
No, sir, no cheese.
So I have no chance of getting you to eat that cheese over there.
No, sir. I take the cheese off of my pizza.
You take the cheese off of your pizza. Steve Coca, you should not be listening to this. Now, when you went to the team feed last week, did you take the cheese off?
Of course.
Oh, Terence.
Of course, always.
Okay, that's a good. Okay, I'm learning a lot from some Boardman Spartans here. This is pretty good. Favorite college football team?
Purdue.
Absolutely.
Purdue.
You better say Purdue, right?
All
because
the
they're going to be okay. So Purdue and Notre Dame. Did they get Notre Dame this week? They're catching them at the right time.
For sure.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
so
we're on fire right now.
Terence Thomas is calling a Purdue victory.
Yes,
favorite professional football team?
I like the Saints.
New Orleans Saints.
Saints.
Jameis Winston was pretty good.
On fire. That laser eye surgery got him good.
Laser eye surgery. He sees the right color jerseys now. He could. All right, that's good.
He's doing great.
Alvin Kamara, I'm sure you.
Yeah.
Okay, I do like the Saints. Coach Payton does a good job there.
Yes, sir.
Drew Brees was a great quarterback,
Yeah, he was a Boilermaker too.
He was a Boilermaker too.
Yes,
I'm kind of excited that you got some. There's a lot of good players that played at Purdue.
Yes, sir.
All right, give me a couple more.
Ryan Kerrigan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
Ryan Kerrigan at Washington.
Yep.
Defensive end, right?
Defensive
All-American.
Dog.
So Terence Thomas, Spartan fans will be an All-American for the Boilermakers. Favorite restaurant?
Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse. Now, the Texas Roadhouse, is that the buns, the hot buns?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you do eat bread. You don't eat the cheese, but you eat bread?
No,
okay. All right. Favorite class you had at Boardman High School so far?
I'll probably have to say right now sociology.
Sociology?
I like it a lot.
All right, so Spartan fans here, I'm putting it on them. Your favorite teacher at Boardman to give a shout out to?
Mr. Pellini.
Mr. Pellini.
Mr. Pellini still.
Okay,
yes, sir.
That's a good answer. Mr. Pellini, shout out from T. Thomas.
Yes, sir.
I'm curious on this one. Is there a guy that you emulate when you're playing a pro guy, a college guy that Terence Thomas models himself after a little bit?
Yes, sir. I'll probably say Tyreek Hill. I like to try to play like Tyreek Hill.
Now, Tyreek Hill was that guy that when Mahomes just slings it sidearm and he was 70 yards downfield behind all Browns defense.
Yeah. Like when it comes to like when the ball in my hands, just trying to use my speed to get around people, just
Okay.
outrun them.
So do you like throwing the ball or do you like ball in the hand running the ball?
This year, I like throwing the ball a lot.
You've thrown it well. You threw it well last week.
I like throwing it a lot.
Okay.
I like running, but this year, throwing the ball pretty fun.
Throwing the ball is fun. Okay. A role model for you. Who when Terence Thomas is kind of having a bad day or a down day, who's your go-to? Don't tell me Coach Antrim because that doesn't count. Who's the guy that you go to when you need picked up a little bit?
My Uncle Corey.
Uncle Corey?
Yeah, Cortland Love's father.
Wait a second. You're related to Love too?
Yes, sir.
Goodness gracious.
Yes, sir. My Uncle Corey, though.
Uncle Cortland was not a bad football player.
Nope,
was a big young man on the line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm.
His son's right there.
Yes,
so what does he help you with? Does he critique it a little bit or does he get in your grill a little bit?
He's gonna give it to you real. Like no one knows Will, but he's gonna tell you your downfalls, anything that he want to tell you, he's gonna tell you.
I love it. And that's what it's supposed to be.
Yes, sir.
All right, senior year. We talked about the schedule. I think it's a playoff football team. You've put yourself right there. 16 teams. Your schedule will take care of itself on what you need to do for the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
As a senior and one of the leaders, how do you want the season to end for Terence Thomas and the Spartans?
I want to end it with a bang. I want to go really far, make a great playoff run, and then hopefully make it to state.
Okay, we won a playoff game last year at Spartan Stadium. That was the first one, right?
Yes, sir.
That's a great place to play.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I want to ask you.
Yes,
I talk with Coach Pav, I coach with Antrim, all the players, bands, cheerleaders, student bodies. You didn't have that last year. No. It was like few family members. That was it, quiet.
Yeah.
Do you notice that difference?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's just great having the fans back, and then just when you hear the crowd roar when you're in the end zone, it just feels great.
Does that get you going?
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, so tomorrow night or Friday night at Boardman Stadium, you can throw it to Thompson, you can hand it to O'Hara. Now I'm gonna say they do got some skill on defense.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're gonna get after you a little bit. Well, what's the key for you to get victory number 4?
Just do what we've been doing, honestly. I feel like our play scheme's been working because we play some pretty good teams and just get it to – because I believe our playmakers are better than their playmakers.
That's the way to believe.
We're going to get them the ball
and
let them do what they got.
And that's your job to get the ball, let the big boys up front do what they do.
Yes, sir.
Spartan Nation, there you have it. We're with Terence Thomas. Senior player profile, I love it. He's a great kid. Congrats on the scholarship to Purdue's phenomenal from all of us at YSN. Hats off to you on that. Spartans, we'll have it for you Friday night from Boardman Stadium, 7 o'clock against East. Go to YSNlive.com. We're the home of Spartan football. I'm proud of that. Terence, thanks for joining us.
Sir, thank you for having me.
Keep the ball in your hand. When in doubt, tuck it and run.
Sir.
And all good happens after that, I promise.
Always.
But Cam's one of my guys now in O'Hara. You got two pretty good targets to and tell Uncle Love I said hello, and I look forward to getting the big fellow on here in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
There you have it, Spartan fans. Terence Thomas, Spartan profile for the Boardman Spartans, quarterback, looking for win number 4 on Friday night against Youngstown East.